All right, so welcome to a new video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking very briefly about the case study that I'm offering with the word search, the shape word search puzzle generator software. So today's video is going to be a short one. It's obviously going to be for a very small section of the of my audience. But I know a lot of you have been interested in this case study since the last one had such great feedback on it. So just to talk about a couple of things regarding the case study, and one of the questions that I'm getting asked the most at the moment is, do I offer the case study on them on their own aside from the software? The answer is no. I've decided to just have these exclusively during the launch periods of whatever software is being promoted alongside it. And the reason why is because it's not fair for people who purchase the software, who then get the case study, for me to just go ahead and offer that at a different price or whatever for certain individuals when things don't work that way. Okay. And the reality is that this case study is a real-time publishing case study of the word search book here that I'm creating for Amazon KDP. It's a real-time publishing thing. Prior to my last case study, I don't think anyone's really ever done this before. In my opinion, it's the most transparent thing that you can ever see in this domain. And to be perfectly honest, if this was something, and if you're in the other case study group, this is something that if I was charging as an individual product, it would be much more expensive, when the reality is you can get it for $47 plus the software, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. So just regarding that, so what will happen is that once this video has finished, the one that I'm recording at the moment, I'm going to go silent on YouTube for a little while because my time and effort and everything is going to be focused onto this case study probably for the next couple of weeks. Okay, so regarding access to this case study, it's going to close alongside the closing date of the shape puzzle generator software, which is 11:59 p.m. Eastern time on the 8th of May. So depending on when you're watching this will probably be completely irrelevant. If you're watching this somewhere down the line, I might just remove the video so that it doesn't cause any confusion. But that's the date that the software goes back up in price, and that's the date that the case study access is going to close as well. So let's just talk about the case study for those of you that are interested, for those of you that have already signed up or you're on the fence. Basically, what's going to be happening, like I've just explained, is that it is a real-time publishing experience. So this book here that I'm creating, the word search for kids, it's going to be uploaded onto my own account. You're going to be able to follow the progress and everything that goes behind, hopefully getting that book ranked and starting to see some sales from this book. Okay, so there's quite a lot that goes into it. If you're in the last case study group, you know that I kind of go all out when it comes to this type of thing. So inside this, we're going to be looking at the new niche, which is obviously going to be word searches. Now, I have a little bit of experience with selling word searches through KDP already, but the thing here is that this is going to be a completely different ball game, because what we're looking at here is a really broad niche of just word searches for kids. Now, for me, this is incredibly interesting and kind of nerve-wracking because, this is something that it's a flooded marketplace, right? A broad marketplace is flooded, right? So how do you break into a really broad niche, right? So it's going to be super interesting. And the reason why this is going to be different from any other case study I've done is because I don't know what's going to happen. The fundamentals are going to stay the same with our launching, our ad strategies, everything like that. It's going to stay the same, but we can't be sure 100% what's going to happen when we enter into such a broad niche and try and get ranked. So it's going to be super interesting. I still feel confident, bear in mind, but that's all going to be shown and explained inside the case study. So obviously regarding that, we're going to be taking a look at the launching of the book, the strategy that goes into launching the book. We got our A and OA campaigns here, which are going to be the aggressive ad campaigns and the optimizing campaigns. So what happened in the last case study is that I did these kind of over the shoulder ad campaigns, where as I released the book and started running the ads, I was showing them off on my channel. So we're going to be doing the same thing again. So obviously the risk here that's going to be involved when you sign up to the case study is that I could fail completely. Like, this could just be a disaster. But whatever happens is going to get shown off over the shoulder again. Okay, so outside of the ad campaigns, we're going to be taking a look at title strategies for titling your book, all the things that go into. So basically it's going to be similar to the case study that I did before, but we're going to focus on just a few sections here, but really nail in on the sections that actually matter for getting your book ranked and making sales. Okay, so the additional section here, the new sort of thing that I'm adding into this, is we're going to be taking a look at launching the book into the US, the UK, and the Canadian markets, and hopefully trying to get a #1 new release in one, if not all of those marketplaces. Okay, so again, I'm pretty nervous about trying to do this, but I think you know, there's an opportunity here when it comes to actually ranking your books easier in the UK market and the Canadian market. So again, that's going to be included inside the case study. Super interesting stuff. And then, of course, what we did before with the last case study is we had a Facebook group where people can go ahead and interact and ask me questions, where I am pretty active, as you know, inside those groups. And what I'll be doing, just like the last case study, is I'll continue to keep it updated. And in fact, if you're in the last case study group, I still have a couple more videos that I'm going to be releasing for that one as well to sort of finish things off. So that has actually been going for, 3 weeks now. So it is quite a commitment. And like I say, I will just be going quiet on my channel for probably, a week or two as I work on this for you guys. And just to touch upon where I'm actually at with the book that I'm publishing. So given that it's not been published yet and I want to get things right to give it the best chance of selling possible, I'm not going to rush this just for the sake of the case study going live earlier. My apologies for that, but that's just the way it is. It's going to go onto my account. I can't risk anything and I want the best information to be put out there to you as well. So where I'm at is we've nearly finished the interior for the book. And we're just taking a look at changing some of the cover stuff. So this will not be the final cover. In fact, it'll be quite different. But basically what we're doing, if I just show you here, and this is just a quick tip as well, since I don't want this video to be just a case study video, is that what we've done is I've gone back to my Illustrator. We've taken some of the elements on the front cover and we're trying to introduce some depth into it now, okay, just to make it more aesthetically appealing. So as you can see here, let's just take the chick here. What we've done, I've gone back to Illustrator and said, look, I want it to pop out on screen a bit more. Let's go ahead and put some shadows on these as well and really make this pop out. So if I just try and simulate what it would look like, I think that's cool, right? So it's going to be on all these images on the front. And I've just realized earlier I had an email from someone saying that I talk too fast and if I could slow down. I just realized I'm talking a million miles per hour. So in future videos and in the case study, for people that aren't native English speakers, I will try my best to slow down. But this verbal diarrhea has plagued me my entire life, but I will try my best. Okay, so since this is early into the me creating the case study, I am open to suggestions as to what you'd like to see included, okay? Because it's going to be similar to the last one I did. If you were in the last one, it will be similar, minus the outsourcing guide and the designer presentation. So a couple of them are not going to be included, but we're going to possibly look at introducing some niche ideas into this as well, because when I launch my book into a broad niche, I'm going to be spending money on it. I don't want everyone to think that that's the only way that they can do things. So we'll be looking at introducing a section that is dedicated to niche ideas, not spoon feeding people, of course, not spoon feeding, but just taking a look at how we can sort of create books where we don't have to do things where we're spending tons of money. Okay, so regarding that, I am still open to suggestions as to what anyone would like to see included inside this. But yeah, it's really exciting stuff. And like I say, I don't think anyone has ever done this before other than me in my last case study. So yeah, very excited. Any suggestions, leave them in the comments. But like I say, this is going to close alongside the closing of the Shape Word Search Puzzle Generator software, which is at 11:59 p.m. May the 8th, right? So that's probably likely to be irrelevant in a couple of days time or even in a few hours time, so depends when you're watching this, okay? But yeah, that's it for the video. That's what's coming up inside the case study for those of you that are interested. Again, open to any suggestions, but yeah, if you want that, you can go ahead to the description. All the links are there. You just need to email me a receipt of your purchase for the software, and yeah, you're going to get access. I'll keep you updated. If you purchase from me and you send me your email, I've got your email, don't worry. You'll be getting notified very, very soon with updates. And yeah, I'm excited to see you all there. Bye for now.